Hello from Istanbul, where we are going to celebrate the end of 2021 and the beginning of 2022. Okay, let's get it here. We did spend New Year's Eve in Istanbul, and let me tell you, it was pretty wild. But that's a whole different story and could not make it into the video. Instead, let's have a quick look at what internet got to say about Istanbul. So, Hagia Sophia, the Blue Mosque, the Grand Bazaar, and many more. That's great, but there will be no Hagia Sophia in this video. You can easily Google that yourself. Instead, let's have a closer look at what the everyday life in the city is. Istanbul is officially the 15th largest city in the world, with official count of 15.5 million people living there in 2020. Unofficially, people are talking about between 25 and 30 million people. The most populous city in Europe and one of the only 5 in the world lying on 2 continents. It has 3 times the population of Portugal and 75% of population of Poland. This means a lot of people, everywhere. Always. The city never stops. The people never stop. In the city like that, is there still a place for kindness and genuine human interactions? One of the things I love the most about Istanbul, well, in fact the thing I love the most, is all of the dogs and cats on the streets. Stray dogs and cats. They are pretty well fed, let's just say, though this dog probably weighs more than me and sits on my lap right now. And they all have this kind of chips on their ears. This is probably because they are controlled, they are vaccinated by the state, most probably. And yeah, I think it's like a community thing that if there's a stray dog or cat, you need to feed it. And they are fed a lot. And they love people. They really love people. Such a nice. And I think that's the biggest one we've seen so far. Like, not in terms of height, but in terms of diameter. Like, my hand as a comparison to her belly. The animals are so well taken care of that in public places there are even small doggy houses for them. How cool is that? And there's one more, by the way, so many of them. Heading to Ortaköy now. I'm gonna try some classic baked potatoes. Apparently this is a classic thing to eat in Istanbul, not only kebab, which we had already like, I don't know, how many days are we here? 6? So 6 times at least. Kebab is the most important thing. We got to Ortaköy, and indeed there are a lot of baked potatoes to choose from. A lot of places selling them. And I think it's a bit of a touristic place because there are like all of these stands with souvenirs and everything. But hey, it's a baked potato, so it gotta be good. Sausage?
Sausage for her.
Sausage. And for you?
For me,
Mayonnaise?
yes. I've got baked potatoes with a bunch of stuff in them. Hopefully I'll get to taste them soon.
What this meant was Put the camera down, lady, and let me taste them.
Correct.
Oh, there's cheese inside.
You're gonna hate it.
I'm gonna hate it.
You give me yours.
Are they making better potatoes than we in Poland?
Yes.
Watch out for an answer.
Yes.
Tell you what, the kumpir, so the baked potato, is fire. And it's not because of how good it is, it's because of the spices. So be very careful. We asked for a little bit and got just like half of the spices that they usually give people. And my tongue is literally burning, so yeah. And as regards the baked potato, honestly, coming from Potato Land, I expected more. I mean, it was okay, but I mean, for such a significant dish, it should be better. This info is completely not confirmed, I didn't check it, but I think this might be the most steep street in Istanbul. They have quite a few of them. And of course, a few days ago we needed to go up this street with backpacks, and now we need to go down, because why not? It's time now to get a public transportation to the Asian side. There are 3 ways you can do it. There are 3 very big bridges over the Bosphorus Strait, so we can take a bus or drive there. Then there's a tunnel which you can drive as well. And the third option that we are choosing is to take a boat from the European side to the Asian side of the Bosphorus Strait, just simply because we think it's going to be the most interesting. But to get to the boat we need to get a tram, and we need to find the public transportation system in Istanbul, which is the thing I hate the most so far. So they have this system in which we need to have like a card to be able to access any public transportation, whatever. But you only can purchase it in the machine, and most of the machines don't have it. We spent like 2 or 3 days trying to get the card even, and then you need to load the card with the money. You run out of money at some point, and the machines are only available by the trams and metro stations, and basically there's always a shitload of people there. So yeah, I'm not excited to do that part, but we need to load our cards. Let's go. Managed to recharge the card in the first machine that we went to, which makes me very happy because it's not quite that often that it happens, because machines many times don't want to take the bills that you have, it only accepts certain kind of bills, so we need to go and change. And here, to get to this machine, we needed to walk like 2 kilometers because there was no closer machine. So we also need to take a different route that we wanted. Yeah, this system is not the best. I feel like it could be better, like, you know, you could charge your card online or something. Hey, let's take a tram now. We are on the boat, going to the Asian side. Well, I'm excited.
We're right in the middle.
Who told you that? Who told you that?
My sense of orientation and the fact that we're on a boat.
He doesn't know it, he's just saying that. He's acting smart, we don't know it. Welcome to Asia!
Again.
So, well, before I wasn't sure, but right now I'm sure we're on the Asian part. And yeah, that's pretty cool that you can just cross like that. Now we gotta go to our hostel and leave the backpacks because it's pretty heavy, and then we can go exploring. So, see you in a bit. So far, one of the things we noticed about Asian part, however it doesn't sound good, is that space here seems much more livable, if such word even exists. So on the European side, granted there were a lot of like historical sites and places like that, but it was so crowded. People were everywhere. Like walking down the street was just, I don't know, it was very tiresome for me, and I felt very crowded there. And here there are parks, you can just walk the street like a regular human being, and for me it just seems a nicer place to live.
It's just less congested. You can just relax a bit more. I guess it's because it doesn't have the tourist attractions. It's just the people living here and going about their life, and just simple things, relatively simple things, let's say. So it's more appealing. It's more appealing if you just want to chill out. But then again, if you're a tourist, you're probably here for other reasons, not to simply chill out. So you're probably going to be stuck with a crowded area.
This? What are you eating?
Gonna have a bit of Turkish pizza, lahmacun. So you put a bit of, well, whatever you have in terms of veggies in the middle. You kind of wrap it around, and you bite into it. I got the spicy one. Let's see what happens. Wow. So thin, the crust is so thin. Super tasty. Woman, turn this off and eat yourself.
We paid 40 lira for 2 people, for food, water, iron, for everything we wanted, which is like with the current exchange rate, because it's changing rapidly, but it's how much? Wait, it's like 13 zlotys, so around 3 euros literally. It's so cheap. And that's more or less it from Istanbul. We are leaving tomorrow morning to go to Polnesko, which is apparently a famous Polish village that I did not know about. How did you like Istanbul after a week here?
Yeah, it's been really cool. I've been here a bunch of years ago, and it was good to come back and see if it matched my memories. Really like the European side, though it's a bit crowded. Really chill on the Asian side, and I'm happy we came here.
Yeah, for me the animals were a definite highlight. I'm like so happy with all of the doggies. And yeah, the European side was too crowded for me, but the Asian side, thumbs up.